돼다 널 알아도 모두 반대가 돼 I'll try to understand me 무슨 일이 생길지 몰라 오늘도 나를 찢어 말 붙이지 마 이러면 안 돼, 딴 걸 알아도 모두 반대가 돼 I'll try to understand me 무슨 일이 생길지 몰라 오늘도 나를 찢어 날 붙이지 마 너를 바로 찢어 아무런 생각 없이 지내던 때가 두려워 저 머릿속에 울리는 목소리 Wake up, wake up 난 소리 순간 여기만 가나 누군가 Wake up 눈물이 난다 그동안 난 누구였던 걸까 네가 눈고 지나는 고민만 터져가 알아봐 나만이 걷던 길에 두려움이 날 살려줘 같은 사람 방식 같은 거냐 힘만 내면 벽에서 이동해 감정이 바래고 바랬던 너에게 내 손 잡아줄게 아무런 생각 없이 지내던 때가 두려워 저 머릿속에 울리는 목소리 Wake 감성 우리를 데려 움직인 내고 찍힌 널 부정적인 시선 집어치고 back up 그게 잘못됐어 경기로 진짜오렴 거듭하는 그들의 바꿔 소리 남들은 우리는 뭔데 무빙하는 우리 그냥 세상을 바꾸는 것이 지게는 뭐지 부르지 않는 거야 편견들은 부리시고 숨 넣지 우리가 누구인가 생명을 이게 우리들 기본지 것만은 알아도 미치기 많은 시기 우리 빛을 자고 빛을 대투해 나만으로 시작해 끝은 아마 모두 아직 부정적인 시선 집어치고 back up 먹히는 자리 없어 Everybody make some noise! 부정적인 시선 집어치고 back up 그냥 잘못됐어 여기는 자리 없어 Everybody get straight now
Wow, we have a lot of people here today. Alright, first of all, we're going to start off with our greetings. Very best way possible. 1, 2, step back! Like I said before, we have a lot of people here today. How's everyone feeling? Are you guys okay? We're going to go one by one, introducing who we are individually, and we'll be starting off with Uji! Hello! Hello, Bit Baby Chamber! You know what? Selman in the building! Hello! Verti. Hello, Disney! Hello, 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 it's been hot in the building! What's up?
도대체 언제부터 시작할까 보이지 않는 지내가 보이가 그 누구도 내 척하는 수지 내가 성격 때문에 공식들은 배우기 전에 문이 발지 선택하면 기분이 좋 찾고 없었네 어디 가는지도 모른 채 따라달리기만 해 옆에 거진 눈치를 보면 그냥 따라다니기만 해 아직 여기서 비롯한 이유 그만 내 헤맨 것 같은 느낌은 혼란스러운 정신 속에 겹쳐버리다 그래서 기웃기웃 내가 누군지 나도 모르지 시킨 대로 여기까지 왔던 memories 어디가 내가 가 내가 걸어가 묻지 마요 딱 뛰는 게 우선이야 혹시 몰라가는 거 우리 찾아 내가 누군지 나도 모르지 시킨 대로 여기까지 왔던 memories 어디가 내가 가 내가 걸어가 묻지 마요 딱 뛰는 게 우선이야
감정을 가지고 놀고 가는구나 그것이다 세상이 네게 답이라서 내가 원하는 답은 없잖아
어딘가는 나를 좋게 조용해 어쩌면 난 잘해 I just want you to know I can't take it anymore 잘할 수 없어 So tell me now 더 신경 쓰지 마 잠을 깨면 전부 사라질 거야 꿈에서도 저녁까지 내고 있지만 또 잊혀질 거야 기지 어디서 돌아타 이젠 너로 휩쓸리기 싫어 이불을 구기고 소리를
Stray Kids have with You Stays, it's just, I think is unbelievable.
Die Verbindung, die wir Stray Kids mit euch stellen, ist einfach unglaublich.
Because you guys are so truthful to us, it makes us feel even more comfortable. Everybody! Sing it! Let's go!
Okay, Hans, show me your version.
Oh, my version!
Yeah. Okay.
Let's go, Han!
Everybody, Chelsea version. Chanyu, your version.
Stay, you ready?
Cutting. Okay. Alright. Let's start it right now.
Okay.
Everybody. Frequency. Let's go.
저기 싫지만 그보게 되잖아 앞서간다고 먼저 가는 건 아니야 baby 정말 보고 take your time 조급할 필요 없어 my baby 걱정은 하지마 천천히 달려도 괜찮아 나의 길을 따라 my life 방금 내려놔 보고 달려가 Just tell me my 저기 싫지만 그보게 되지만 앞서간다고 먼저 가는 건 아니야 baby 정말 보고 take your time 조급할 필요 없어 my baby 따윈 하지마 천천히 달려도 괜찮아 나의 길을 따라 my life 방금 내려놔 보고 달려 난 아직 너무 어딘지 몰라 저기 결승선에 내 모습이 어떤 모습일지 몰라 I want to know 하지만 일단 내 앞에 길을 달려 고민은 다른 다른 길에서 그때까지는 자꾸 나의 앞을 돌아보지 마 잊지만 must be my lane my face Believe 조급할 필요 없어 my baby 이거 따윈 하지마 천천히 달려도 괜찮아 나의 길을 따라 my life 벌써 고마워 공감을 개또 몸에 챙기고 싶어 새벽 막상 손부터 빈집으로 남은 떨쳐져 원산을 쏟아봐줘 이편 날 벽가리 그것이 뭘 힘이 돼내 곁에 있는 널 모든 말들이 참 내게는 안심이 돼 에이 심각하게 쏴버려 팍팍 에이 길이 양보에게 눈이 탁탁 에이 이 빛을 보이다가 와줘 Like a flame, yeah, bring us back again 지금 어딘가 다른 말 그대 두기 싫어 이 노래의 가사가 꼭 너의 곁에 닿길 매일매일 너의 말을 하지 않고 맴돌게 아무런 이유도 없이 내게로 다가와줘 너 곁에 없어도 여기 있을게 그대만 나올게 모든 말 걸어 말 내뱉을 때 심한 장만 씻는 것 새끼 그래서 필요하게 그런 죄 심한 장에서 한 켤레 예민하게 참처럼 날카롭게 신경질 행동 나쁘가 껴다 받아주고 원치라 내 옆에 파도를 주었던 나의 내가 쇠가와 펴지면 나의 내 털 절실해 너도 못해한 결심 맺을 준비가 됐다면 결심을 해야 내 편에 신호 찾아버려 에이 길이 안 보이는 우린 이 빛이 보인다면 worldtour Like a flame in the air, bring us back again 아직 너니까 다른 말 곁에 두기 싫어 노래의 가사가 꼭 너의 귓가에 닿기를 yeah. 내가 너의 말을 하지 않고 맴돌기에 아무런 이유도 없이 내게로 다가와줘 너 곁에 없어도 별이 있을게 건물만 날아갈게 이 편이 되어줄게 끝까지 믿어줄게 yeah. So take a step by your side
Den Song Stay. Jesus! zu performen, ist seine Sache.
Okay. All right. Berlin on the count of three, okay? 1, 2, 3. Stay. Thank you. Ready? Always. Ready? One, two, three. Alright, Bella, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
Hallo, Stay.
Down, I feel, down, I got the gonna stay. Love you, Berlin. Ah, Berlin.
Baby, champion like this time. Hello, is Verti?
노래를 해야 될 것 같습니다.
Es ist leider schon Zeit für den letzten Song.
Are you guys sad?
오케이. 하지만 어쩔 수 없어요.
Aber wir können leider nicht anders.
여기까지가 마지막이에요.
Das ist das Ende.
자, 인사드리겠습니다. 하나, 둘, 셋, 감사합니다. 즐겁게 했습니다.
고맙단 말밖에 못했던 내가 널 향해 손을 내민다 그 손을 잡은 너와 함께 저도 나도 계속 꿈을 외친다 내가 널 위할 수만 있다면 뭐든 할 수가 있더라고 너가 더 할 수만 있다면 내가 도움이 되더라고 너에게 같은 내가 있어줄게 나와 같은 곳에 있어줄래 창밖은 너무 추워 나 혼자 남아있게 여기 내가 있어 따뜻해져 나와 I can do
지금 만들던 모든 세심하게 하나하나 다 신경써 챙겼었던 날 그 여정에 비례한다면 사람들의 반응은 불가능해 네 반응 없는 게 반응이 있다면 상처 마지막에 반응이 아마 이것도 없겠지 그저 잠시 목마르네요 그때의 설렘을 잊은 듯해 달리 말하면 전에 비해 꽤나 익숙해진 듯해 하다 보니 시간이 좁게 쌓인 벗어진 듯해 충격적인 느낌은 행복한 끼어지듯해 덕질 안에 충재 압박감에도 꿈은 주체 못해 내 압박감에도 내 열정이 손톱들이 되어 앞을 밝혀 호흡이 모이면 그때가 그 상황이 바뀌지 않아
One for the fame, one for the game 언제라도 좋은 네가 될 전에 너무 향기로운 고개 꽂아기에 취했지 더 높은 곳을 향해 존재 자체가 반칙 절대 멈춤이 없어 다 던져 I go now 어차피 이기는 싸움에 덤벼 다 던져 절대 후퇴는 없어 패기와 계기로 자신감 넘쳐 다 던져 승자의 함성
Listen to this song.
별을 향해 지어지는 높이가 비싸 어떻게 아마추어 어떻게 다우스워 Wanna go 나치 머리만 캔터도 만약 거리는 어디든지 도토리 아마 속이 쳐 절대 멈춤이 없어 다 던져 I go alone 넌 어차피 이기는 싸움에 덤벼 다 던져 절대 후퇴는 없어 패기와 패기로 자신감 넘쳐 다 던져 승자의 함성
점점 난 달라져 왜 하나도 바퀴 달라져있는데 왜 뒤덕하는 난 지금 Alright
Alright, Stray Kids ready? Yeah! Alright, next song, Side Effects, let's go!
Heute war wunderschön. Ich liebe euch.
Wir kommen wieder.
아까 우리 멤버 아인이가 띠띠띠띠띠리 하다가
아이엔 띠띠띠띠띠리구만.
Lasst uns viel Spaß haben. Wir freuen uns hier zu sein.
Thank you so much to our stay who's been supporting us, and hope you have a good night. Thank you so much.
Danke für eure Liebe.
Danke, Stay, ich liebe euch.
Seid ihr noch glücklich?
Thank you, Stay. Today I heard that you guys, in order to come to today's concert, you guys were all lining up, right? And then it rained, didn't it? But, I mean, sometimes, you know, for me, I always think, with the sunlight, it has to be rain sometimes, right? Even in life, I feel like, you know, not everything can be good, and there needs to be sometimes, you know, a part where you have to go down for a bit in order to go up. Isn't that right? What's really funny is right before we came on to today's stage, the rain stopped and it was really sunny. So the moment I realized that is the time I realized that stay, you guys are our sunshine. So because you guys are our sun, we hope that we will always shine bright and make you guys shine brighter as well. Dankeschön, Berlin. Wir werden zurückkommen. Best leader! Best leader! Best leader! Best leader! Best leader! It's because of these guys I can be that, okay? Thank you, Stray Kids!
나도 먹고 싶어 오늘은 안겨되고 있어 오랜만에 결혼해 같이 darling 오늘 점심 같은 구름 다섯 마일 darling 아침부터 온수였던 오늘도 난 기분 좋아 수수하고 믿고 없는 I love it 분위기야 정말 내가 가지고 있던 누군가 써버린 걸까 나는 고민하지 말자 오늘만큼은 일어나고
Hello guys, it's Landy and I look like a mess, which is because the concert was a mess. Well, not really the concert, but the organization of the concert. So the thing was, there were people that had been camping for days beforehand. So without getting into the issue of fan numberings and all of that, I just want to say I queued up at 6 a.m. at the back of the line that was already there. The problem was that some people started another line on the property of the venue, which was not allowed. They were sent away by security, but kind of refused to go. In the end, there were two lines. One very, very big one, which was the one that I was in, and then one very small one that was on the premises of the venue, which was not allowed, but whatever. In the end, security told both of the lines that they were the official line each. The line of people that just came on the day of the concert and ignored all the people that were already waiting, those actually got the first number. So the first 200 people were people that ignored everyone that was already waiting. Yes, I am a bit salty about that because I also got there on the day. I did have the chance to get a number the day before, but since I knew I wouldn't camp out, I didn't get one. I waited until I got into the line, I went into the line, and I stayed in the line until I got my wristband number. So I'm of course a bit salty about the people that kind of just ignore everyone that is legitimately waiting. Yeah, just ignore them and skip the line. I think that's very rude, but whatever, I don't want to get too much into that, but just saying it was very messy. There was a lot of line jumping, basically a lot of ignoring security, skipping lines, and ignoring the barricades, jumping the barricades, all that kind of stuff. So that was really, really messy. That being said, I queued up at 6 a.m. and I ended up getting number 588 for VIP. When we got into the concert, there was already like basically all good-ish places were already full. I ended up not being able to see anything from all the places that were left. I went to the back to the barricade and just sat there. The nice thing is that the barricade is like a little teeny tiny bit higher than the normal ground, And also most people like try to get as close to the stage as possible, meaning that there was a good meter in front of me where no one was standing. So you get to see better. From the barricade, you still had a very good real life view of them, especially because there was like that meter where there's no phones or hands or heads in your view. So I had a very, very clear view of them. So that was awesome. I would say next to BTS in Paris Day 2, that was the best view on a concert I've ever had, because it was really close and it was very undisturbed. So that was great. As for the concert itself, without any offense to Monster X and Blackpink, I will without hesitation place it as the second best group I've seen so far, right after BTS. It was really, really good, really, really fun. Once we were inside of the concert, the vibe was just great. I don't know like where all the toxic people went that were verbally and physically assaulting each other in the lines in the beginning, but during the concert there was just a lot of positive vibes, a lot of fun. One of the best concerts I've seen so far, hands down. It was so much fun. Okay, so that was just really, really quick my first thoughts about the concert. As I said, I just got back to the hotel and I am absolutely exhausted. I sat in a line to get my wristband number for about 7 hours. It was extremely, extremely warm. I got sunburnt all over. It was actually even worse than soundcheck line for BTS, even though the timing was about the same. But I definitely didn't drink enough. I definitely didn't eat enough or the right things, because even though I had a lot of things with me, if I go into the queue, I stay there until the bitter end, meaning I stood in line for 7 hours, and at some point, you know, your water runs out, your food runs out, and you kind of need to pee and stuff like that. It was very physically taxing, also due to the sun. I feel like I was just in the sun for too long, not just because of my skin, but also because I got the most raging migraine / headache. Anyways, it was very physically taxing. And then when I went back to the concert after having got my wristband and changing into like my concert shoes and everything, it was raining cats and dogs. It was raining so bad. Berlin was like 2 days before the concert. It was actually like emergency situation and everything. My hotel was about 10 minutes on foot to the venue, and I got so soaked. I had a raincoat on and my bag under my raincoat, and in my bag I had an envelope with my ticket in the envelope in like wrapped in a paper, and my ticket is almost completely destroyed by the water. It was so bad they could almost not read it, but it did work in the end. It sounds weird, but I'm still completely wet head to toe. I was actually scared I'm gonna get sick. Like I was shivering and my teeth were like, I don't know how to say it in English, but like they were clappering. As soon as the concert started, the hype just kind of made it all go away. But then again, once the concert was over and you were waiting for high touch, the migraine came back full force. And right now, I feel like I'm gonna puke. So I had a VIP ticket, and in the VIP ticket you also get a high touch included, which basically means that you get to give a high five in person to all of the band members. This was my first high touch ever, and I'm glad that it was with Stray Kids because it's a group that I really, really like. Musically, it's my second favorite after BTS because I really, really enjoy their music. Basically how the high touch worked was after the concert, all the VIPs were gathered together and were led into a room where the members were lined up with their hands out so you can all give them a high five. The rules are basically no handshakes, only a high five. There was actually a security guard in front of the room that would train how a high five worked with you. And also no rings, like you have to have your hand that you use for your high fives completely clear of like jewelry or anything. And of course no photos, no videos, no phones. We got into the room to do the high touch, and it was honestly kind of crazy because luckily I'm a casual fan, so I didn't cry or like freak out or anything, but it was still like, you know, seeing those people in real life that up close, and then also knowing that you can like that their attention is on you and that you can actually talk to them, even if it's just like it's really, really quick. Like you basically give each a high five. It's like 2 seconds per member or something like that. It's really, really quick. But it's crazy like that you get to actually touch them and converse with them really, really quickly. It went by extremely quick, and as I left the room I was already like, what just happened? So I'm quickly gonna like just go over what I remember, which isn't a lot, honestly. I wish I could have, you know, like they always say record with your eyes, and I wish I could do that because I wish I could still remember like exactly what happened. I said the same thing to all of the members because I didn't want to like give any of them the feeling that I value another member more than them. So I said to each of them, thank you for the show, it was awesome, or something like that, you know, depending on how quick the line moved, whichever part of that I got out. To all of them except for one, I said thank you for the show at least. The only person where I only said thank you was the Maknae, because when I said thank you, he was already talking to me. So I was like, well, I gotta listen if a K-pop idol talks to me, of course. What stuck with me is Felix and Bangchan were extremely kind. Like, I don't know, they had a very, very welcoming smile. I don't know if they recognized me. I mean, I was in VIP, but I was at the barricade, meaning I was at the very back. I was like, I think they could see me pretty well, and I think I had eye contact with them a few times. I probably said that already earlier. Anyways, I don't know if they recognized me, but they kind of seemed like they did, and they had very warm and welcoming smiles, and they both thanked me for coming, and that was really nice. They both radiated a lot of positive energy. Changbin and Han were both extremely, extremely handsome in real life, and I do want to extend that to all of the members, but who really stuck out to me was Changbin and Han, and also Felix, but for Felix I was very prepared for that, but for the other two I was like, whoa, very good looking. The moment for me was, the last in a row was Minho, and I do have to say, as a casual fan, Minho actually stuck out the least to me personally so far, as a person that has never actually made an effort to learn their names until last week. Because as a casual fan, I listen to them all the time. They're actually my second most played artist on my phone, but casual. So yeah, it's actually a member that I have least of a connection with before, and he was the last in the line, and when I high touched him, and I don't know how it happened. I was not planning on it, because I said no handshakes allowed, only high fives, just, you know, slap your hand into their hand and leave. But somehow like I gave him the high five, and like he kind of wrapped his hand around my hand, so I don't know, I just kind of automatically wrapped my hand around his hand because that's just kind of what you do. So we kind of just awkwardly kind of held hands in the air, and I was kind of already like in the leaving. That's kind of like how I really realized. So basically I was already leaving, but my hand was still in his hand kind of, and I was like, okay, I gotta go. I just didn't say anything. It was kind of like, I don't know, I didn't realize until I realized my hand was in his hand still when I was walking away. I was like, wait, my hand is not supposed to be there. It's like touch and go. So why is my hand there and why is his hand holding my hand? It was really awkward. Then we were just kind of, you know, holding hands in the air for a second there. So I can say I held hands with a K-pop idol, which is pretty dang cool. But yeah, for all of them, they were super, super sweet, very handsome, very polite, and seemed to really appreciate each and every person that walked through there. I feel like, I'm pretty sure I couldn't do it, you know, like actually like going to each and every person. Like there was so many VIPs, and actually like appreciating each and every of those people, giving a high five to all of them and making all of them feel welcome. I'm pretty sure that's a hard job, actually, especially after you just did the 2-hour shows. And we were pretty much in the end of the line because, like, I mean, everyone gets to high touch them, so there's no rush. We went at like right there at the end, and yet they were still really, really welcoming, really polite, and just seemed really, really happy, and that was great. It was really, really fun. I love the high touch. It was, as I said, it was my first high touch. It was a great, great experience. It's just kind of sad that I can already feel it slipping away from me. It was so quick, and I feel like I wish I could actually imprint it into my eyes. All of them said something to me. I do have to say, I did not understand what all of them said. Most of them said thank you for coming or something like that, or thank you for what I said to them. But I feel like some of them said something else and I just didn't understand, because of course like everyone was talking and it was so quick. But yeah, it was awesome. I really liked it. That being said, I would much rather have a fan sign, of course, because you actually have like 10 plus seconds per member, usually up to 30 seconds per member, so you can actually have like a very small conversation. Because like in this situation, you really just can go like, thank you for the show, thank you for the show. Basically just say like one sentence and then they say something back, usually thank you or thank you for coming or something like that. But yeah, that was awesome, and I do hope I can somewhat remember it, even just a bit. So yeah, my first high touch was a great experience. I loved it. Very awesome. I'm gonna go off now. I just kind of wanted to get it all down and, you know, just kind of share my experience. I hope you had fun and I enjoyed my fan cams. I have not watched my videos yet, but I do hope they were good. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you around. Goodbye.